Hi there, welcome to the Seaside Lane channel. Thanks for joining me today as we clean my youngest two daughters' bedroom and talk about God's love, the fruit of the Spirit. The verse that I'll paint at tea time today is from Lamentations 3:22. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. We will be tidying up their room and going through all of their toys and all of their clothes. So join along with me and declutter, even if you're not in this season of life where you have little ones to clean out for. Just come listen along, find a room or a space to work through with me and listen to all my bubbling thoughts about love. I started out by painting little cards that say keep, trash, and donate to organize all the items as I go through them. I know that I am the one that has to manage most of the items in our household. I am the gatekeeper and the tender to all the things, but I often listen to podcasts, videos, books, and things that emphasize so much about loving people and just using things, and things help us accomplish tasks, but the most important thing is to love other people. So I am very passionate and a big advocate in the importance of simplifying things, especially for your kids when they're younger and they can't make decisions as easily. Reducing the number of toys and clothes they have makes a huge difference on so many factors of their lives. There already is a little keep, trash, and donate pile because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this task today, so I started small and I went through the books and a few things, and then I got the momentum going and I felt like I could tackle all the toys and all these clothes that I had pulled out of this closet that was an explosion of the mess. Oh, there's the books that I had already done to get myself going. I'm starting by going through all the toys, and I often ask myself, is this thing serving me daily in any way? Or is it creating more of a mess or a stress for my household? Is the time that it takes to manage these things taking up precious time that can be connecting with my kids or doing something else? Or even just not having time to manage the things. I would rather do something else like paint in my Bible every day or go for a run on a beach. So if this is something that is taking up my time and I do not need, I like to discard it. I for sure know the things that my little ones always grab and play with and the things that just sit there in the box or on the shelf. And I've also noticed that my kids are ages 4 to 8, and the amount of toys and clothes that they have, when it's less, their creativity is better, their imagination better, their interactions with each other is better, and having less makes them use their imagination and do so many more things, and they interact with each other and their friends and their pets and their parents, well, us, and everything so much better just by having less things in the way. I finished all the toys and now I'm moving on to the clothes, but I had to use a magic eraser to get the marker and pen that was off of my ABC chart that I had painted because it was bothering me and it was going to be behind my head while I was folding all these clothes. I sorted the clothes by one basket for the 4-year-old, one basket for the 6-year-old, and then tossing the ones to the side that needed to be donated or put away in a tub that were winter clothes or clothes that don't need to be kept out right now. I really decided I needed to do this because our kindergartner is very passionate and very emotional and very fashionable, and in the morning when I start to notice that she gets very overwhelmed and frustrated even with picking out clothes, I know it's time for a reset and that I have to clear everything out because it just allows her more brain space to get ready in the morning and feel peaceful about it. So I guess my encouragement is, if you are a mom, to consider next time you're out and about running errands and you see that cute outfit or that new toy, and just think about the overall impact and well-being of your little one, and is this something that we really need right now? And just teaching them to appreciate and take care of the items that they already have and give them opportunities to tend to those and take care of them and fold them, wash them, care for them. And a perfect example is my daughter's lunchbox was ripped and broke, and she kept saying, "Mom, can you fix this? Mom, can you fix this?" And she taught herself how to sew just because she was using her imagination. She wanted it fixed, and she's like, "I could do this," and then she sewed everything. I added this little clip for someone who might have the overwhelmed, tired mom brain. Like, how many do I really need? And it's a lot less than you would think. If you do laundry every day, then they really don't need that much. I keep out about 10 t-shirts maybe, and 7 little dresses that can go over the shorts and the leggings, and then probably a few pairs of leggings, like 3, 7 shorts, and then I just keep out some sweaters and swimsuits, but super simple. And like I said, I keep extras in a tub, so it's not like I'm getting rid of them. These were the keep items, which were just some doll clothes and a few toys that they love to play with. I put them back underneath their kitchen. Next, I'm going to take out the trash right away and then bag up the donation stuff. I think what initially drew me to having less stuff is how lighthearted I felt every time I'd go and I would drop off my donations. And bag them up and get them out of the house right away so kids don't go through them and you second guess yourself and that way they're gone. My daughter and I, my little one, actually got to know the donation man that would sit at the front desk. It was an older gentleman from Europe and we became acquainted with him, and it was actually so sweet. During our first year of intense decluttering, we would see him once or twice a week and he reminded me so much of my papa. So I'm taking my donations out to my car, but we would talk to him, and during the infant phase, I would donate all the baby stuff when I was done with it, and we would talk about his grandson, and then at Christmas time, my 4-year-old picked out a pomegranate to bring him. We're big on picking out consumable gifts for people, and that was a relationship the Lord allowed us to have just by donating stuff all the time, was to meet this man. The last thing we did was put our potato head in a new basket because the box kept ripping, and then I put it on the shelf, and then their room was complete. I'm now going to jump into my tea and Bible time, and this whole declutter series is going to be the different fruits of the Spirit. So this one is going to be on love. And my prayer is that these little homemaking videos that are creative and fun and even cute or eloquently cleaned are just a vessel or a boat to share his love with you. I desire absolutely nothing more than for you to click off of this video and to feel inspired and loved and seen by your Creator, and that he sees your diligence of loving your family and your home. I'm going to read a little bit from his Princess Bride, Love Letters from Your Prince, and this one said, "It's love letters from God to us. My bride, call my name in the morning and you will hear me whisper, I love you. Seek me, and you will feel my presence near you. Whenever you reach for me, I will extend my hand of mercy to you. My love, my mercies are new every morning for you. Though at times it may feel I'm not near you, I am. For you are my love, and I will never forsake you. I will keep you warm when this world is cold. You never need to wonder again if I will be there in the morning when you awake. Love your prince in morning glory." And the verse was Lamentations 3:22 through 24. That's what I just flipped to in my Bible. It says, "Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassion never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. I say to myself, the Lord is my portion, therefore I will wait for him." Last night, after I tucked all my little ones in bed, I was thinking about love, and my fingers tapped this very quickly because it came to my brain. And it's just talking about love. It says, "Love is wiping a table and rinsing and placing dirty dishes once the sun is down and the house is quiet. Love is waking up at 3 a.m. to a feverish little one. Love is making their favorite meal to celebrate. Love is being consumed with anxious thoughts when your mind is in the intentional place of what if that thing cancels, what if that training doesn't go well, what if they don't like my choice, but instead getting lost in your mind in the fact that Jesus is the one who died on the cross for me. He has set me free. He has my whole heart. He knows me better, deeper, and better than anyone else. He loves me that much, and it's a radical love. It's a real love. It's a true love. It's a for the rest of my life here on earth and into eternity kind of love. It's a you are my only one thing kind of love. It's a Revelation chapter 4 love that the God of the universe that is so powerful on his throne is bowing down by everyone around him, but he still cares and loves for me with such deep, deep love, one that's beyond human comprehension. Next, I'm flipping to the book of Hosea because I wanted to read these two little things my husband wrote me in a love letter when I first met him, and it's part of what stole my heart. He wrote, "I want to love you so deeply, but God will always love you more. And as much as I love you, your father and mother love you, God loves you infinite times more. We can't even begin to conceive his unfailing love for us. I'm glad that you have him in a relationship with him. He will never forsake you and will always pick you up." The whole book of Hosea is absolutely one of the most beautiful stories of God's relentless love for us. That's why I painted that one in there. Next, I'm going to flip to 1 John 4:10, and this is one of my favorite verses. It says, "This is love, not that we loved God, but that He loved us and sent His Son as an atoning sacrifice for our sins." 1 John 4:10. I painted these little cactuses years ago, and it's still just one of my favorite verses. The immense love of the Lord is what drives me for everything else. I pray today that God would soften and lean your heart towards Him, that these words would be a breath of fresh air and a balm to your soul, and that you can lean into the love that the Lord has for you. That throughout our day today we would be watered with His word and His love and His presence in all that we do. Thanks for joining along with me to declutter to make our hearts and homes a haven. Hydrate, love Jesus, hug someone you love. Bye friends, see you soon.